they are known for their bright feathers and distinctive calls, but in one Copperas Cove neighborhood, peacocks are causing more frustration than fascination.
City officials are now asking residents to stop feeding the birds as complaints about property damage and aggressive behavior continue to grow. These colorful birds may look like they belong in a zoo or on a ranch, but for residents in Copperas Cove's House Creek neighborhood, they become uninvited neighbors.
Just like any other wild animal, they do have their dangers.
City officials recently asked residents to stop feeding the peacocks as their population appears to be growing. And according to police, this isn't a new problem. The birds have called this area home for decades.
Probably about 2 decades ago, we had a citizen that lived in just outside of the incorporated city limits, and he had these peacocks on his property. That person had passed away, and the peacocks escaped from the property, were released, made their way into what is now the House Creek North area.
Since then, the birds have thrived, and while they may be beautiful, officials say people should remember they're still wild animals.
Anytime somebody presents a danger to them, they're going to do what a wild animal would do and try to protect themselves. As far as dangers, it wouldn't be any more dangerous than maybe like a goose at the city park, but they will certainly come after you, peck at you, things of that nature. And if you have small children, that's certainly something to be concerned about.
But the biggest complaints aren't necessarily about people. They're about property.
Because it is a bird, fecal matter gets everywhere. They do fly, so it gets on houses, it gets on people's porches, on their vehicles.
So why not just round them up? Officials say that's easier said than done. The peacocks can fly, they often avoid traps, and sometimes the traps catch everything except the peacocks.
We've made attempts before to put out traps to capture them. However, the traps are not specific to the type of bird, and they capture everything. So cats get caught in them. The birds are pretty smart as well, so if you put feed inside of it, sometimes they'll just reach through it and grab the feed rather than go inside.
For now, the city hopes residents will reduce the problem by not feeding the birds, while officials look for long-term solutions. Counter says they plan to reach out to ranchers and exotic animal experts in the area for help dealing with the peacock population going forward.
Yeah, we need like a peacock wrangler, like a professional.
Oh, y'all were trying to send me out there and do my mating calls and all of that. I was lucky I found one. Yeah, they were out there certainly.